Okay, so
It's better for,
do you know which door she's coming out?
I can do it.
So I'm working on a project called the American Institute of Rhinoceros Science, AIRS for short, and it's this really cool collaborative study with rhino experts all over the country. And so we're focusing on four main pillars of research. Those are reproduction, iron overload, physical fitness, and well-being. So while I'm working under this well-being pillar, all the data is going to be kind of collaborated and really used together to form this very interdisciplinary approach to studying rhino behavior, rhino welfare. All these different factors come into play. So this novel object test that we did is a really cool study. It's one of the ways that we measure personality and temperament in animals. And what that allows us to kind of gather is to get a really good understanding of their behavior, of their personality and temperament. And that's really helpful for management. So, different rhinos are gonna thrive in different environments, and a better understanding of their personality is gonna help us to better adapt our management strategies for these rhinos.
We're hoping to learn a lot from this, and I think it's going to help us make changes to their daily husbandry routines, see if there's aspects that we're missing, whether it's including more physical exercise, changing their diet is a possibility as well. And then I think it's also helping us really push the bounds on our training.
We were able to get a better idea of individual personalities, and with that we can better determine which rhinos would be best for translocation or reintroduction into the wild.
So we picked this rope basket for a lot of different reasons. We had to first make sure it got approved by all of the keepers, and then we ended up using this basket as a pretty good item just to intrigue, get enough intrigue to the rhinos, but not too much that they're overly stimulated with it.
So our rhino definitely have individual personalities, and that plays a part in what we can and can't do with a lot of this research too.
They were definitely interested in the object. We were glad they saw the object. That was our first concern, was making sure they saw the object, which they did. There was lots of great object interaction, so they were definitely curious about it, a little timid at first, but the calf was way more curious, had it in his mouth at one point, which is super cute.
Not all females have a calf right now, so there might be some variations in the activities, the behavior, so it's going to be interesting once it's all compiled together.
The broad goal of this project is to form real, tangible management recommendations for zoos and their keepers and researchers.
It definitely is going to take a lot of institutions, a lot of keepers, a lot of researchers, and a lot of time to get this information.
Managed populations are very important because in the wild there's a huge crisis with poaching, so being able to maintain these populations is very important.
We feel like not only is it going to improve their well-being in zoos, but it's going to help partake in their conservation, which is their role here. So we think it's going to be a huge positive impact to both populations.